Hey everybody, my name is Jenna. I am a senior gold ambassador with Plexus, and I know most of you just went, what does that mean? I did the same thing before too, don't worry. So all that means is that I've helped over 50 people, which sounds crazy when I say it out loud, but I have helped over 50 people to find hope and to get on a path to get themselves to feel better. That's what it is, and I'm loving it, loving it. So a lot of times when I post something on social media about my pink drink and someone goes, oh my God, tell me about this pink drink, what does it do? I say, let me send you a message. So what I do is I start a three-way chat with my sponsor. My sponsor, her name is Diane. Diane's been on these products way longer than I have, and she knows these things inside and out. So I usually like to start that three-way chat on social media. So whether it's a Facebook message or it's an Instagram message. It's just easier because you can mark them as unread, you can rename them, where a lot of times the text message is hard, you open it, then you forget to respond. So I like them in social media. But it's great, I introduce everyone and I say, hey Diane, this is my friend Sasha, she just asked about the pink drink. Diane usually jumps in and she's like, oh my gosh, it is absolutely amazing. What I love about this three-way chat is both Diane and I are on these products, so we can say the things that it's helping each of us, because everybody's different. So I like that you can then be relatable and you can say, it's given me more energy, it's helped me keep up with my kids, it's made me more regular, and they say, oh wow. So then I say, I was just curious, if I were to send you a super short video, would you take a look at it? And usually they go, yeah. And sometimes people go, ooh, I'll have to watch it later. And I jump in and I say, it's literally 1 minute and 30 seconds long. Done. And they go, oh, yeah, I have time. I'm on my lunch break. So I send them the video about triplex because it helps them to really understand how much your gut controls your body. And if your gut isn't functioning well, there's a lot of things that are not going to feel well too. So after I send them that, if they don't respond right away, I'll wait a bit. And then I'll jump back in later and say, hey, what did you think of the video? And they'll say, wow, that was really interesting. And I like to ask them, like, what part hit home? Like, what part were you like, oh, that's me? And a lot of people will say, not having enough energy and feeling sluggish. So now I start to ask them about their goals. What are some of your health goals or concerns or things you just want to feel better with? And a lot of times people will say, having more energy, sleeping better, not going to the bathroom on a regular basis. There's lots of different things that they come up with. Sometimes they may just be kind of generic, like, I want to feel better. And you're like, okay. I do too. I will take it one step further and ask them, well, do you take any medications for things? And they might say, oh yeah, I take medication for my thyroid. Well, that's a health issue. So what I do is I am in a lot of different Facebook groups. So what I do is, and they're trusted Facebook groups. It's not, Joe Schmo was like, hey, Plexus. These are actually like people who are very high above me who have made these amazing Facebook groups with lots of information. So I go to those and I'll look up what issues those people are chatting about and what they have. I'll see what's recommended for that. So let's just say they had hypothyroidism. Multiple things I find are gonna say they should be on triplex. And another bonus would be having them do the X Factor Plus vitamin. So I'll go back in the chat and I'll say, wow, I just did a lot of research and this is the combination that people are recommending. If they ever say, I want weight loss and to feel better, I'll send them a couple different options. It all depends on what they're looking for, because I don't want to overwhelm them and send them 15 different things when they're like, I don't need things for my skin, like I just want my belly to feel better. So I base it off of what they're looking for. And I may send them one thing that I'm like, I think this would really be the best, but really I want to give them choices. I want them to choose. I don't want to be the one making, being hardcore and being like, you need this. That's not how this works. I want to give them choices so that they can see what's best for them. And we just keep talking about it. They can ask questions, they can ask what's in it. A lot of times too, what I may say is, do you mind if I invite you to this Facebook page that I'm a part of, because there's a couple posts that I would love you to see. And they say, yeah, absolutely. So a trick that I've done is on Facebook, I've made a bunch of different folders. One would say plexus with Hashimoto's, or plexus and high blood pressure, plexus and IBS. So I can quickly go to those saved posts and then tag those people in them so that they can read it too, because you want to keep the conversation going. If you have to wait 3 days to come back to it, you don't have that momentum anymore. So I like to share those testimonials with people because it really helps them to see that like real life people have gone through their same issues and have had great success. So it makes them feel very encouraged that this could be something for them. And then when they say, wow, you know, I would love to do this. This would be amazing. Awesome. A lot of people, I try to get on the phone, but people are busy these days. So I have a really great thing that I typed up that I send them the link to my page and then directions. And it walks them through enrolling so that they get the wholesale pricing, where to go to find the combo that we chose for them, how to set up their subscription. Then they pay for it and it gets shipped to their house. So it seems like a lot of steps, but really my main focus is when they ask about the pink drink, I get a conversation started with myself and my sponsor, and then the two of us can really help them figure out what would be the best options for them. Because, you know, Plexus isn't about, well, you need to sell 75 this and kind of that. That's not how this works. It's what's the health and happiness for them. So I like to kind of be a detective, and I go do the research, and you know, I like to read the reviews on things. So I'm like, oh, okay, this person did this and that, and you know, you kind of start to get a rhythm after a while of knowing, like, okay, when someone says they have thyroid problems, I instantly know I want to suggest Triplex to them. And it may take a little while for people to feel comfortable with this decision. It's a big decision, and you know, there's a lot of people who've tried a lot of things, and they feel skeptical. They're like, ugh, it's just gonna be another thing I'm gonna waste my money on. I'm so passionate, so like I wanna be that final destination that like helps them. This may not be for everybody, and I don't mean to sound negative. I want it to be for everybody because I know how much it has helped me and the people around me. And I think that I should climb on top of the mountains and be like, ah, because I think it could help everybody. You just gotta want it for yourself, and you gotta be consistent. So I hope this helped. I hope this helped to like navigate that conversation and for it to feel a little bit better. Because sometimes it's a little scary to be like, let me tell you about this product I just started. It's great. So there's always a backup, there's always help. So I hope that this helped you to feel better about talking about the pink drink that you're taking. Have a great day. I'll be in touch soon.